Imagine living an ordinary life, and then finding out your dad is a god and your brother is a cyclops. And now, instead of morning coffee, you're faced with monsters, traps, and battles to save the world. Percy Jackson isn't an ordinary guy, he's a true demigod. His mother was a simple earthly woman, but his father was Poseidon himself, Lord of the Seas. One day, 4 people set out for the demigods camp, 2 girls named Thalia and Annabeth, and 2 boys, Luke and Grover. They were all demigods too. In the middle of the forest, they were attacked by dangerous monsters. Thalia stayed behind to hold them off. She sacrificed herself to save her friends. Her father was the supreme god Zeus. He transformed his daughter into a tree, which became a protective barrier around the demigods camp. 7 years have passed since then. Training is constantly underway at the camp, as demigods must be able to fight various monsters, as well as be extremely agile, fast, and agile to survive in this world. During the latest competition, a girl named Clarice wins. She is the daughter of the god of war. But Percy loses shamefully. The girl mocks her weak opponent. But the boy is supported by his 2 loyal friends, Grover and Annabeth. A new demigod appears at camp, a young cyclops named Tyson. He is the son of a sea nymph and the lord of the seas, Poseidon, and therefore Persia's half-brother. Our hero is shocked to suddenly have such a strange relative. Clarice teases both brothers, considering them both weaklings and losers. Suddenly, there's a noise, and everything starts shaking. It seems uninvited guests have infiltrated the camp. The demigods believe in the power of their protective barrier and aren't to worry. And in vain. It's a huge bull from Colchis. They're also called Chalcataurus. The demigods scatter in terror. The Colchis bull spews flames like a true dragon. Persia grabs her sword. The other demigods arm themselves as well. Persia uses a red rag to distract the bull, while Annabeth tries to wound it. However, this monster doesn't seem to have a single weak spot. Clarice leaps onto the bull, but it quickly throws her off and attacks. Tyson saves her. The problem is, Cyclops are very strong. The bull uses its flames, but they do no harm to the Cyclops. The bull then attacks Persia. Fortunately, the monster misses. Peach uses his sword again, and this time he finally defeats the hellish bull. The monster crumbles to pieces. The wounded Persia sees Luke, the demigod who betrayed them, standing before him. The boy speaks of some ancient prophecy, then uses a mysterious green amulet and disappears. The campers are horrified, as their protective barrier no longer works. It turns out that the traitor Luke poisoned Thalia's tree, causing it to cease functioning. This means they could be attacked by monsters again at any moment. Percy tells his friends about seeing Luke, and now they're all in great danger. Centaur Heron is trying to prepare an antidote to save Thalia's tree. Perseus asks him about the prophecy Luke mentioned, and Heron takes him to Erical. There, Perseus learns the story of the evil god Kronos, who killed his children. However, his 3 sons, Zeus, Sed, and Poseidon, escaped and overthrew their father. According to an ancient prophecy, Kronos must be reborn and destroy Olympus. Only the child of one of the elder gods can stop him. However, he can either save the world or destroy it completely if he turns to evil. There's only one such child, and that's Persia, which means the fate of all of Olympus rests in his hands. Annabeth and Grover approach the camp director, Mr. D, and tell him that Thalia's tree can be saved with the help of the Golden Fleece, as it possesses incredible healing powers. It's a very powerful artifact. The problem is, every satyr who tried to retrieve it died. Mr. D tells everyone in the camp about the Golden Fleece and organizes an expedition of the most powerful demigods. The director appoints Clarice as the leader of this expedition. Against Mr. D's orders, Percy, Grover, and Annabeth also set out to find the Golden Fleece. Tyson joins them. Annabeth uses a special magical mist to make the Cyclops appear normal. She then summons a hellish chariot disguised as a New York taxi. Behind the wheel of this marvelous machine are 3 Greya. They have driver's licenses, but no eyes. It's no surprise that our heroes narrowly escape several accidents. The Greya also manage to get into a fight while driving, and they also give Persia the coordinates of a sea of monsters located in the Bermuda Triangle. When our heroes run out of money, the Greya drop them off in the middle of Washington. The problem is, the Golden Fleece is in Florida, and they need to get there as quickly as possible. While Annabeth withdraws money from an ATM, Grover orders everyone coffee with divine nectar. Grover is kidnapped on the street by a group of unknown bandits. Our heroes realize it was Luke and find his father, an Olympian god named Hermes. They receive a gift of magical duct tape from him and discover that Luke is on a yacht called the Andromeda. Tyson asks Poseidon for help, and the seahorse Hippocampus appears on the waves. Perseus and his friends ride this amazing beast to Luke's yacht. There, our heroes spot Luke and the other rebels. There are real monsters among them. Luke reveals his devious plan. He wants to obtain the Golden Fleece and use it to resurrect the ancestor of the Olympian gods, the Titan Kronos. He is the one who can destroy Olympus. Luke locks Percy, Tyson, and Annabeth in large iron cages. Percy, being the son of Poseidon, uses his ability to control water to create a powerful storm at sea. Thanks to this, Annabeth retrieves the magical tape given to her by Hermes. Percy sticks it to the iron bars of his cage, and they instantly disappear. Freed, Tyson and Annabeth run to the lifeboat, while Percy fights off the rebel demigods. Our hero creates a wall of water and then races down it like a true surfer. He soon catches up with his friends, and they all continue their journey. Annabeth confesses to Percy that she hates Cyclops because one of them killed Thalia. Tyson, however, is nothing like that. He's very kind and even a little clumsy. Soon our heroes reach the Sea of Monsters. Terrifying monsters live here. Charybdis appears underwater. It is one of the most dangerous monsters in the world. Charybdis swallows our hero's boat, and they end up in its stomach. It turns out Clarice and her crew are already there. Incidentally, some of her sailors are zombies. Charybdis swallowed them too. Our heroes team up and, using a cannon, blast a hole in Charybdis's intestines. Through this hole, they escape to freedom along with their ship. Peach, Larissa, and the other demigods set course for Circe's Island off the coast of Florida. It's home to the lair of the Cyclops Polyphemus, who guards the Golden Fleece. Surprisingly, the island once housed a real amusement park. Our heroes use one of them to reach Polyphemus. Along the way, they spot numerous skulls that once belonged to satyrs. Soon, Peach and his friends find Polyphemus. And not just him. Grover stands next to him, dressed in a woman's dress and with a third eye glued to his forehead. It seems Grover is pretending to be a female Cyclops to keep Polyphemus from dispatching him. Peach and the other demigods attack the Cyclops. Although he is much stronger than his opponents, our heroes manage to steal the Golden Fleece from Polyphemus, rescue Grover, and seal the Cyclops in his cave. Luke appears on the island with the other rebels. He fires a crossbow bolt at Perseus, but Tyson shields his brother with his body. Then the wounded Cyclops falls into a huge ravine filled with water. Luke takes the Golden Fleece and takes all our heroes captive. Peach realizes that the fate of Olympus now depends solely on him. He uses his sword and frees himself and his comrades. They all immediately engage in battle with the rebel demigods. Luke begins performing the ritual to resurrect the Titan Kronos. Percy lunges at him, and a fierce fight ensues. Luke prevails, but at the last second, Percy is saved by Tyson. It turns out the Cyclops survived, as he has the ability to regenerate in water. Alas, it's too late. Kronos rises from his sarcophagus as a huge, terrifying demon and devours Luke. The same thing happens to Grover and several other demigods. Percy engages in combat with the mighty Titan. He realizes his sword is enchanted. This isn't just a weapon, but a truly sacred blade capable of destroying Kronos. With this sword, Percy manages to defeat Kronos and cut him into many pieces. Everyone he swallowed is now free again. But the joy doesn't last long. Annabeth is attacked by Manticore and gravely wounded. Grover and Clarice deal with the monster, and Percy uses the Golden Fleece to heal his friend. Percy gives Clarice the Golden Fleece, and all our heroes return to the demigod camp. There, Clarice heals Thalia's tree. Now it will protect them once again, and no monsters will be able to enter this territory. All the demigods rejoice and celebrate their victory. The next day, the campers find Thalia under a protective tree. The power of the Golden Fleece was so incredible that the girl was brought back to life. Thalia is the daughter of Zeus, one of the three supreme gods. This means the fate of all of Olympus now depends on her.